Hello everybody, we're back. Pioneer.
Magic!
And this looks fast.
This is another Gallia list, but this time we're trying her out in Pioneer. And I really like building decks that have this just one card that's jutted out in our nice setup, so this time it's spread out.
Yeah.
We'll start with the 1-drops. So, we have 4 Legion Loyalist, because this is a fast aggro deck, and here's a hasty 1-drop. And he even has the nice battalion effect of giving all our creatures first strike and can't be blocked by tokens.
And trample.
So just a whole bunch of keywords. And since kind of the goal of the deck is to have 3 or more creatures attacking, battalion's going to be on more often than not. Then of course we have 4 Monastery Swift Spear. This is another hasty 1-drop. This time it's a 1/2 with Prowess, which we do have a couple ways to trigger that, so sometimes she can be a little bigger. Then we have 4 Bomat Carriers. This is a 1-mana 1/1 with haste again. We really like our speedy boys. This one has the weird exile, and then eventually you can discard your hand to get them all back. But
which never seems to work.
It never seems to happen, but I mean, it's there. And then we have 4 Lovestruck Beasts. Of course, this doesn't look like a 1-drop, but it is in fact a sorcery spell with adventure that creates a 1/1 human. And then, of course, his other mode is a 3-mana 5/5, and you can attack or block. I think it's both.
Yeah. Can attack. Just
can attack unless you have a 1/1.
Yeah.
Which 1/1, 1/1, 1/1. We do have a few more ways. Yeah. Instigators.
So basically, he needs his muse.
Yeah, he needs his muse.
He can't do anything, and his muse could be the small machine.
Small machine. I mean, yeah, we wouldn't tell a story about that.
Yeah.
Then, of course, 4 Gallia of the Endless Dance. The main card we wanted to make work, not for the fact that she's a lord, but for the fact that she draws you a lot of cards by being a 2/2 with haste, and when it attacks with 3 or more, when you attack with 3 or more creatures, you may discard a card at random to draw 2 cards.
Which there's a lot of similarity in this deck too.
Yes,
so.
there's a substantial amounts of cards that are basically the same, so discarding one doesn't really matter. Then we have 4 Goblin Instigator. So this is a 1/1 that when it enters makes another 1/1. So when you're trying to get up to 3 creatures, this 2-drop provides, 66%.
And if your Lovestruck Beast needs something to be in love with, it could be a goblin.
Yeah, he's got 2 goblins.
Yeah, he's got 2 to choose from.
And then we have 3 Carry Zev, Skyship Raider.
MVP.
So this again it's a 1, so it's a 2-mana 1/3 with First Strike and Menace. And when it attacks, it makes a 2/1 Red Monkey, which when you need to get to 3 attacking creatures, it is worth noting because this one specifies that when you attack with 3 or more, it doesn't trigger, but Battalion will see it.
Yeah.
So there is that. So it's not quite as good, but it's still...
It makes a monkey.
It makes a monkey. It's MVP. Then we have 4 Reckless Bushwhackers. So this is a 2/1 with haste for 3 mana, but mostly we're going to be playing it for its surge cost, which instead pumps all creatures you control with +1/+0 and haste. So really easy to go like 1-drop into him, but most of our 1-drops already have haste. I mean, of course, he could give the 1/1 human haste, but it pumps everything that's already on the board, which is where you want it to be.
And inexpensively.
Which is very nice. And then we have 4 Nissa, Voice of Zendikar. This one is in here for the nice ability to go -2, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. We can have a lot of creatures. And of course it does make plants, which, I mean, if you need to draw a card and you're just down some creatures, your plant can attack.
Yeah.
It can help Gallia.
Yeah, you can attack with a plant. There's nothing stopping you. It is also worth noting that she makes Lovestruck Beast get a divorce, but that's too bad.
Yes, if you do put +1/+1 counters, you might need to follow it up with like a Goblin Instigator to, find him something else to focus his life on. Then for removal spells, we have 4 Shock because no Lightning Bolt in Pioneer.
Sad.
And 3 Skewer the Critics because it's almost Lightning Bolt, and that's important.
It tries its best.
It does
a decent imitation.
And of course for lands we have 4 Stomping Grounds, 4 Rootbound Crags, 6 Mountains because we're mostly a red deck, and 4 Forests.
Yep. Sounds good. All right. So we'll see you back with this deck in action.
Boy.